All right, here we go. We're live. Wow, this is crazy, man. This is crazy, man. We are live, and we've got all kinds of stuff for you today. It's like a vacation. It's like a vacation week, spring break for people all over the country. And we're going to talk about that a little bit today. We're also going to talk about Elon. We're going to talk about Mark Zuckerberg. We're going to talk about Twitter Spaces. We're going to talk about this thing called Clubhouse. This Clubhouse wave that we've been riding for the last couple of years. I think we might laugh at a few people a little bit later, but most importantly, I'm going to give you some takeaways to make sure that we keep the momentum and the discipline. I know sometimes we don't like that word, but we're going to keep the momentum and the discipline rocking and rolling even through our spring break and through our vacation so that we can make sure to maximize those. We're going to talk about all that and more. You are here with me, and I'm super excited. All kinds of new things happening right here on hashtag Rise and Grind. Thanks for joining me. Let's dive in. Good morning, and welcome to hashtag Rise and Grind, the #1 morning show in the world filled with motivation, education, and inspiration. I am your host, Glenn Lundy, husband to 1, father to 8, and the founder of the 800% Club, the club designed to help you unlock your full potential. Each episode is filled with celebrity interviews, inspiring conversations, and the strategies you need to get ahead in your career and your life. So grab your pen and turn up the volume because it's time to rise and grind. Oh my goodness. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Monday. That's right. Today is Monday, March 20th, 2023. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Monday, March 20th, 2023. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most, and I do mean the absolute most, of this absolutely incredible day. I gotta tell you, I'm super excited that I actually have a voice today. Last time I tried to do a show, I could barely speak, man. I was like pushing with all my might out of my chest just to get sound to come out of my lungs. After spending 3 days in Nashville, Tennessee with our 800% Elite Retreat, there was a lot of yelling, there was a lot of talking, there was a lot of cheering. It was an incredible experience. So super excited to have a voice and to spend time with you today. Also excited to be home. I am home right here in Lexington, Kentucky. And not only am I home, but I'm actually home with a strong signal for Facebook and YouTube. That's right, it's been a couple weeks since we've been going live from the new office. This is my new office space here in Lexington. And finally, I shouldn't say finally, right on time, there was a guy who came by Friday and was able to hardwire our computer to where we have strong signal, like 980 millibits per second or something, megabits, millibytes, I don't even know. All I know is that little thing up there in the corner is green, not flashing, so you should be able to hold on to a signal. So feel free, share this sucker out on Facebook, share it out on YouTube, tweet it out on Twitter. That's right, we're now on Twitter Spaces. We are on Twitter Spaces live right here this morning, which I'm super excited about. We're all learning together how it works. There's some little glitches and and it just reminds me of 2.5 years ago. Thanks, Nathaniel Banks. It reminds me of 2.5 years ago, January 4th, 2021, we started on Clubhouse. Thanks, Stephanie Toadvine. We started on an app called Clubhouse. And we were on there, I mean, basically since then, since January 4th of 2021, been on Clubhouse nearly every single day other than Sundays. Now, for a while, we were even on there on Sundays. We had something called Club 111. We were doing a church service in the app every Sunday, which was freaking amazing, right? So we even did Sundays for a little bit, but we've been on there since January 4th, 2021, just a little over 2 years, every single day. And over the course of that 2.5 years, man, I got to tell you, amazing relationships were birthed over that 2.5 year span. I mean, it was incredible. right? Got on the app, was like, what the heck is this? Trying to figure stuff out. We were having glitches here and we couldn't pull up a speaker. I remember I went about 23 hours on the Clubhouse app before I figured out that little microphone in your picture was not the way to unmute, that you actually had to hit the microphone on the bottom right-hand corner. I was like, I don't understand. Everybody's unmuting and talking. I mean, I can't, what is going on? I felt like I was excluded, but it was for like 20 hours before I figured that out, for real. It was crazy, right? But all the little glitches, all the nuances, how do we record the rooms, not record the rooms, all those things. And it was amazing because we had very first room that we did on January 4th that morning. We had like 4,800 and something people in the room all at the same time. Very first one, right? And we would be putting up numbers like 20,000. There'd be 20,000 people coming through the room on any given day. I mean, it was hot, bro. It was crazy. It was this whole new form of connection that none of us had ever really experienced before. We're like, this is nuts, man. We're like hearing the heart. We used to talk about why we loved the app, because we could hear the actual heart of people through their voice versus Instagram, Facebook, some of these other platforms. You just had a picture and some edited captions or whatever. On Clubhouse, we got the voice. And we built amazing relationships. And we rode that wave. We rode that wave bigger and longer and like we just bigger than anybody else, man. Every single day, Monday through Saturday, 8 hours a day. Amazing. Truly amazing. So grateful. Unfortunately, it has now become a dying platform, right? Unfortunately, it's becoming a dying platform. And that happens sometimes. It happens sometimes. There are apps that come and there's apps that go. There's technology that comes, there's technology that goes, right? Like, for example, if you are in the, if you were in the cassette tape player business, there was a big wave on cassette tape players. If you were on like the Walkman, the Sony Walkman, you guys remember that yellow Walkman? If you were in the Walkman business, there was a time and a season for that. But then things change. And at some point, you got to move on out. Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to be attached to a dying product, right? And see, it's not necessarily Clubhouse's fault. In some ways it is, in some ways it isn't. But ultimately, Clubhouse built, what they built was really too easy to copy. Like, I remember Mark Zuckerberg being on, I remember Zuckerberg being on Clubhouse and thinking, oh, man, Facebook's got 2 billion people. Clubhouse has got like 1 million. Big trouble in paradise, right? I remember Elon Musk being in Clubhouse. I remember staying up late one night for hours, staying up till like 3 a.m, listening to a room with Elon Musk in the room. I remember that. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, these poor kids out here in Silicon Valley, they're going up against Zuck and Elon. Like, dang, man. And it was just really too easy to copy. I mean, it was just a matter of time before Twitter had their own deal and Facebook had their own deal and so on and so forth, right? And so it became it was a simple plug-in for Twitter, and Twitter's got 1 billion people on it, right? And then also on the Clubhouse side, they never really leaned into their creators in a way that they could have, or they never really found a way to consistently monetize the app, which, in all honesty, you know, money isn't everything, but it sure does make the world go round. Right now, Clubhouse is spending millions of dollars to operate and not generating any cash, right? Almost like, Carvana's issue right now. Carvana's issue right now is that they are spending millions and millions to operate, but they're not generating the profits that they need to be generating. You know, they're out spending their income, their cash flow. You know, this is a very common problem. This is a common problem in much of the middle class, and definitely lower class when it comes to financially, right? You're outspending the cash flow, right? There's more cash going out than there is cash going in, and Clubhouse really never figured out a way to monetize and really generate that, and so it's only a matter of time before they're going to have to pull the plug on the whole thing, right? This isn't like gloom and doom type conversation. This is just real life, me sharing with you. Nobody invested more time and energy into Clubhouse than me. I'm just saying. Nobody that I know of, you know, other than other people like you guys that ran with me here in Breakfast with Champions. So I should say us, right? Nobody invested more time and energy into Clubhouse than us. But you gotta really look at it, and you gotta look. Okay, what is the ROI? And at what time do we shift and we pivot? On top of that, Clubhouse never really marketed the product, right? Like, we did all the marketing for them. We were the ones running around inviting people, come join this Clubhouse, come join this app. Oh man, this thing's amazing, right? Like, we were the biggest raving fan advocates by far, but they weren't really doing any marketing. And listen, here's the reality, man. All brands must be marketed, or surely enough, at some point they will die. All brands. Look, Coca-Cola's running commercials, right? You'll see a Coca-Cola commercial today. Guarantee it. Facebook's running commercials. You'll see a commercial for Facebook, or you'll hear a commercial for Facebook today. Like, it doesn't matter how big the brand is, dude. You've got to market. You have to go to market. You have to stay relevant. You have to draw attention. Like, it's a must. For those of you that are out there trying to build a business, you're like, oh, well, I'm just going to do it by word of mouth. It ain't going to last. Like, you can get to a certain point and it'll grow for a little bit. But dude, you got to get your marketing game on. Everybody, NFL, constantly marketing, constantly branding. March Madness, everybody watches March Madness in the March. Commercials like crazy in February and January leading up to it, right? Because they know if they don't stay relevant, you're gonna miss it. That's how humans work, man. It doesn't matter how great it is, we forget about it. Oh my gosh, Jesus completely helped. We washed away our sins. I'm on fire for Jesus. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before that fire starts to burn out. And Clubhouse's marketing, they just didn't exist. So listen, we've watched the numbers. We've watched the numbers go from 20,000 people a day to 1,000, and it's sad, but anything that is not growing is dead. An 800% lifestyle is about living life to its fullest. We shift, we pivot, we move, and we go where there's a chance to grow. So it is with a heavy and a grateful heart that we say goodbye to Clubhouse and hello to Twitter Spaces. That's right. Hello, Twitter Spaces. Super glad to be here. I see all y'all folks over on Twitter Spaces right now. I'm glad you're with me today. This is amazing. We're back to day one. We get to do it all over again. We get to learn. We get to make mistakes. We get to screw things up. I was just trying to figure out how to turn people into speakers today. Been having issues with that all weekend long. I was trying to go into rooms. It's probably an issue with my Google phone. Same issues that I had with Clubhouse. I had to go get an iPhone just for Clubhouse, right? And I'm probably going to have to do the same thing. I'm probably going to have to get an iPhone just for Twitter Spaces, because I was in a room with 10,000 people the other day. They were trying to pull me on stage and I couldn't speak, and it was frustrating, right? But here we are. We're learning. and we're growing, and we're adapting. And I'm super, super, super excited about it. Here we are, living life to its fullest. It's March, baby. March of Madness is here. It's in the air. They're playing the basketball. They're doing the thing. Spring is in the air. You can see the flowers blossoming, and then the grass is starting to turn green. And then, of course, man, with spring comes spring break. And that's what we're going to get into this week. We're going to do a series on spring break, right? How do we spring into success during this particular season? That's what we're going to talk about this week. That's what we're going to talk about today. Before we go too far, though, you know what we got to do on this show? You know we got to do some dancing, baby. Come on now.
Feeling so tall, I could give a high five to the pilot.
I got to turn that up in the headphones a little bit. There we go. Hey, for those of you that know, and those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right, I need you to hit that share button, because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you to hit that share button. So right now, Facebook, share it out. Kevin Fadley, hit the share button. Marilyn Wilkin, share it out. Clay Morris, Robin Price, Young Johnson. I need you to share this out, all right? Those of you that are on YouTube, share this as well. Drop a comment and let me know. And of course, my friends on Twitter Spaces. Let's go. I need you to tweet. Tweet. That's right. I need you to tweet this out into the street. Oh, Lord, here we go. He's a poet and didn't know it. Tweet into the street. I don't even know how it really works, but I need you to go ahead and do that. Go ahead and hit the tweet. It looks like there's a little share button. I'm going to say share via tweet. Boom, I hit that. I'm going to share with a smaller crowd maybe later. All right, spring into success, Twitter Spaces. Boom, I just tweeted it. Yeah, there we go. Start tweeting this stuff out. We're going to be trending. One day we will be trending on Twitter. That's right. Breakfast with Champions, hashtag Rise and Grind will be trending on Twitter. Can you believe that? That's going to happen. This is also a part of the show where I want to say good morning to you, and I want you to say good morning to me. All right? Scott Simons, I see you over on Twitter Spaces. Christina Howard, I see you. Justin, I see you. Patricia, good morning. Dora Maria, good morning. David Hill, what's up? Marilyn Wilkin, I see you as well. TM Hyman is in the building. Ramon Ray, great to see you. What's up, Russell? How you doing, Mac? That's my boy, heavyweight champion of the world. What's up, Jeremy? How you doing, Matt? What's up, Monica? Heather Parody over on Twitter Spaces. That's what's up. Kate Bowman is in the building. What's up, Emerald? How you doing, Melvin? Great to see you. Edward's up in here. Charlene's up in here. Janine and Clarissa. Over on Facebook, I see Bella Rigby. That's what's up, Scott. Great to see you. Kevin Fadley, Emily Galler, Bella's on there twice. Sol Salcido. Great to see you as well. Michelle McLean. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. Who would have thought? 1,166 episodes in. Starting something new. And along those lines, dude, I got some stuff in the works for y'all. Bill Burchard, glad you're here. Valerie Christine, glad you're here as well. I got some stuff in the works for y'all. Y'all just wait. Y'all just wait. There are a lot of amazing things coming with this freaking show and with this amazing group of superhumans. You guys are incredible. All right, fair enough. All right, also, I did want to let you know, I love meeting you all live. I love meeting you all live in this way, but we're going to be meeting live in person April 13th and 14th. Let me say that again. April 13th and 14th, Dallas, Texas. Come join us. It's going to be amazing. The Champions Business Conference. My guy, Ramon Ray, the VCon speaker. He's going to be running this thing, him and my boy Trevor Houston, who's incredible as well. They're going to be running it. I'm going to be speaking. All the Breakfast Champions people will be there. Don't miss it. Go to bwcdaily.com/Dallas 2023. That's bwcdaily.com/Dallas 2023. Come join me in Dallas. It's going to be super, super fun. Does that sound fair? All right, let's go. All right, I'm having fun this morning. Thanks for being here. Let's go.
Are you okay?
Did you pop it?
Oh, honey, I didn't know you were gonna go that high. Oh!
How is he okay right now?
Wait for a win.
Let's face it, there's just nothing better. There's nothing better than people falling flat on their face. I'm just saying. It's hilarious, especially if they've had a drink or two. Then it's even funnier, right? I just absolutely love it. And you know, being spring break and spring season, you know, there's going to be a lot of very smart people doing some very dumb things over the next few weeks. Now, listen, we are in spring, and I get it. During spring, there are vacations that we like to take or go on, breaks that the kids get from school, you know, all of those things. It's typically this season right here, spring break season, is the season where we get a chance to break away from the everyday grind, right? We get a chance to break away from the everyday grind. And I really, really appreciate that. I do. But listen to me. Got to listen to me. There are two things you don't want to happen during this season. One, you don't want to lose any gains that you've made by being disciplined, right? You don't want to lose any gains that you've made through this season, this year, since the beginning of the year, since last year. You just don't want to lose any of those gains. And it's very easy to lose gains as a human being, regretfully. The second thing is we definitely don't want to lose momentum. You see, momentum is like this incredible force that a lot of people don't understand. What's up, Sarah Taco Ball? You know, Sarah, it's great to see you this morning. There's a guy in the old Rise and Grind studio. He's going to be there today, and he's actually cutting out all the signatures that are on the wall so that he can bring them here. We're going to put them in frames and put them all in places all over this office right here. And, you know, Sarah, like Taco is one of the signatures right there, dead center. It's always been a part of hashtag Rise and Grind. And so it's great to see you this morning. I was just thinking about that signature, actually. So I am glad you're here. But listen, momentum, dude, is like this incredible force, right? I'm sure we've all heard the example with a train, you know, a train that is stopped on the tracks. You can put a wedge in front of the wheels and that train won't go anywhere. Like a 1-inch block, put a 1-inch block in front of the wheels, the train is not going anywhere. That same train with momentum, right? The same train with momentum, and all of a sudden that sucker can blast through brick walls. And the same is true for you. No momentum, it doesn't take but a small little piece of adversity to keep you from going where you want to go. However, when you got that freaking momentum, man, when you're moving and shaking, it's like There's nothing that can stop you. Spring break, summer vacation, vacations, etc., Christmas break, any of those things, it can crush your momentum. And so listen, I don't want that to happen to you. So here's what I'm going to challenge you to do. On any of your breaks, your vacations, anything that you've got coming up, I want you to stick to the same 5 steps when it comes to your morning routine. That's right, Ramon. I'm freaking stepping up my game, bro. I want you to stick to the same 5 steps, right? The morning 5 simple steps to an extraordinary life. No snooze, no phone first thing in the morning, gratitude and goals, take care of the physical, send out an encouraging message. 5 simple steps. But let me show you how to mix it up just a little bit so that you can still have fun. Because I know you want to check out, you're on vacation. Like, I don't want to do the daily grind. So listen, first of all, the no snooze, the no phone thing, it doesn't change. Just because you're on vacation, you're on a trip, you're on spring break, the no snooze, like no snooze button allowed still, and no phone first thing in the morning. Dude, I'm telling you, this is crucial. No phone first thing in the morning. It doesn't change. However, though that doesn't change, if you know your sleep cycles, you can still sleep in. The amount of time you sleep can change. But how you start after the sleep cannot change. Sunday, Glenn Lundy, this guy right here, Sunday, I slept 10 hours and 50 minutes. That's right, 10 hours and 50 minutes. Got into bed at 10 o'clock, got out of the bed at just before 9 a.m. 10 hours and 50 minutes. I was exhausted from Nashville, Tennessee, pouring into all of my dealers, all of that, man. 10 hours and 50 minutes. I think Stephanie Toadvine came by. Toadvine came by to pick up her kids. 10 hours and 50 minutes. That's 5 sleep cycles. My sleep cycles are 2 hours and 10 minutes long, right? 2:10, 4:20, 5:30, or 6:30, 8:40, or 10:50. I slept 10 hours and 50 minutes on Sunday. It felt freaking amazing. And as soon as I got up, what do? No snooze, no phone, gratitude and goals, no exceptions. You don't want to lose your momentum, man. It's not about less sleep, more sleep. It's not about anything like that. It's about sticking to the disciplines that you know work for you, that you know are going to continue to keep that momentum. Stephanie said, I didn't know what was happening. I was sleeping. That's what was happening. Next is the physical, right? Right? We've done no phone, no snooze. We woke up, did our gratitude and goals. Now, the next one is got to take care of the physical. Now, look. Taking care of the physical, exercising, like a lot of times we're like, well, I'm on vacation, so I'm not going to do that for a week. I'm on a trip or whatever. You know, I'm just going to let myself go. I'll get back to it. No, dude, I'm telling you, you're putting a freaking block. Exercise, taking care of the physical on the road is actually more fun than it is at home. It really is. Like, it's so much more fun on the road than it is at home. Like, go get lost on a run, dude. Just go get lost, right? You're like, okay, I'm on vacation. I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna go get lost. I did that once. I got lost on a run in Dallas, Texas. It was amazing. I ended up in front of Jerry Jones's house. I ran further than I ever even thought I could possibly run in my life because I had no idea where it was. And it was super fun, man. I love running on the beach. There's been times where I've run on the beach in the morning and no one's around and I took off my clothes and jumped naked into the ocean. That's right. That's happened not just once. It's happened multiple times. Multiple times, dude. You go running around 6 a.m. in the right spots, ain't nobody out there, the Lord will call you into the water in your birthday suit. Dude, it's so much more fun. That ain't happening here in Lexington. Heck no, that ain't happening. the twangs be coming around the corner or something. That would be good. Vacationing, man, I'm exercising when you're on the road, man. It's freaking awesome, right? Like, go get lost. Go get lost on a run. Go get creative in the gym. Sometimes you get in the gym, they've got like 2 dumbbells, a half a treadmill, and a bottle of water. You're like, all right, how am I gonna get a workout in with 2 dumbbells, a half a treadmill, and a bottle of water, right? Like, seriously, some of the fitness centers look like that. But then now you got to get creative, right? You got to get creative. You're like, all right, if I balance the one dumbbell on top of the other dumbbell, I stand on my left foot and for 10 seconds, then my right foot, and I can do a one-arm little push-up holding the water bottle. Like, you got to get creative, man. It activates the mind. It's more fun, dude. It's more fun. Your normal routine it's not fun. I'm going to leave here today. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do the thing that I do. It's not as fun, man. If I was on the road, it'd be more creative. So don't say, hey, I'm not going to work out for the week because I'm on vacation, or I'm not going to work out for the week or because it's summer or whatever, because you're losing your momentum and you're losing all your gains. Instead, let's go, okay, I'm going to go have some fun. I'm going to try something new. You guys are so scared to do things that are new. Something else you can do when you're on the road, man, that's freaking amazing for the spirit, for the soul. It's like everywhere I go now, I use this app called All Trails, and I look for a hike, man, a sunrise hike. It doesn't matter what fitness level you're at. There's easy hikes, medium hikes, aggressive hikes, longer hikes, shorter hikes. But dude, a sunrise freaking hike in a random city is unbelievable, man. And there's trails everywhere, dude. And it lights up your mind when you're out there, and there's a deer over there, and there's you hear, one time I was doing a sunrise hike, it's like pitch black on the way up, and I'm hearing stuff squirreling around, like literally probably squirrels squirreling around in the weed, but my mind was alert, like, oh my gosh, dude. Nobody better be coming, they're getting punched in the face. And there's something meditative about sitting at the peak of a mountain that you just climbed as the sun rises and taking a deep breath and just grounding yourself and being still, man. There's nothing more restorative that I've found yet. Lifting the weights is great. Going for the run is nice. But just sitting still, that's vacation. So listen, as we're headed into, or we're here. We're in spring season. Some of you might have already had spring break with your kids. Some of you might be on spring break this week. I just want to challenge you. Like, spring into success through your breaks. Stick to the things that feed your mind, your body, and your spirit. Mix it up with a workout. Go on a hike. Get lost on a run. Sleep in, but don't lose your gratitude and your goals. Sleep in, but don't jump up and grab the phone first thing in the morning, right? Like, don't lose the wins. Don't lose the gains. Instead, use this season. Use this season to inject life into your life. Use this season to reinvigorate. Use this season to grow and expand. That's what this season is all about. Use this season to become the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. Don't end up in one of those drunken videos that I showed earlier. Don't be that guy and don't be that girl. Instead, maximize the moments. Maximize the moments and allow them to continue your momentum of becoming the best you that you can be. Listen, friends, thanks for joining me this morning. I am going to head over to Twitter Spaces, apparently, and I'm going to try to talk to some people over there. We'll see if that works or if it doesn't. For those of you that are watching live, you're welcome to come join me over there. That'd be great. For those of you that are watching on replay, thanks for joining in. Make sure you share this out. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll be back 5:30 a.m. Tomorrow morning. We'll do it all over again. If nobody's told you yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. I really, really do. You guys are the best. Thanks for running with me as we continue to transition and pivot and grow and expand and all those amazing things. It's great to see you, Sarah Taco Ball. Great to see you, Tarika Simmons. Great to see you, Tisha White. Great to see the Twangs up in here this morning. You guys are amazing. Mr. Sankey, keep freaking pumping that iron, brother. And for the rest of you, I'll see you tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. We'll do it all over again on hashtag Rise and Grind.
So tall, I could give a high five to the pilot. Yeah, family tight, I keep small circle like island. Whoa, inbox full of contracts, I signed with a stylist. Yeah, blue faces blowing up like violet. Talk about the things they're gonna say when they see me. And when they see me, they just dap me up and say good to meet me. I keep it going, flowing over this and make it look easy. Easy for me to say I do this every day of the week. I'm eager to be the one they talk about when all said and done with it. I'm the feature that they want, but then they don't when I come with it. I'm a scene, still a seat, filler, blow up the numbers. And I ain't leaving no crumbs, so you know when I'm done with it. I'm a new school vibe with an old soul, oh so great. Stay paid by the boatload, don't go chasing a wave from a rowboat. Blow smoke right through the face of the ozone. Oh no, I got the bag, I'm back to just